Hello. I see your chat, Tulip. Hope you're having a good evening too. I'm just testing my stream on multiple platforms right now. I switched up how I like what software I use, so I'm just making sure everything works. So I'll probably be visible not as a clown, but I will be just playing like Call of Duty to see if how the lag is, see how it encodes stuff like that. Hope you're doing well. There we go. My webcam was not activated for some reason. See, it's fine. Just had to tell it to reset. Let me lower the brightness here. Overall on YouTube, it looks okay. I see YouTube looks okay. I'm going to turn that off there. This up. That there. Like I said, I will not be trying to entertain, trying to test the stream just so everybody knows, you know. Over there. Okay, let me wave and then let me over there. I'm watching on my big screen on YouTube to see how the YouTube stream goes. I know it's it's always like 30 seconds behind. So when I actually wave, move my hair, looks okay there. Waving was smooth. What do you see on Twitter, your comments? I don't know. I keep seeing I get a comment, but it doesn't always show up. It's fine. Like I said, I'll look into how you actually watch Twitter lives, honestly, for watching the chat. If I need to be here. Twitter live seems to run okay. We'll see once I actually start playing the game how that works. Pulling up Twitch, sorry. Had it, but I need to update Twitch. Yeah, because if I can stream everywhere and it works, it's great. Why not, right? Audio sounded okay. Let's get in a game so everybody can see something. I'll actually click into the thing. Let's real quick. Earlier I did a firing range test. I'm going to actually make sure that that works first. Because if that already causes problems, then we'll know things aren't gonna go good. Oh, I think my settings telling me I'm gonna control with the mouse. That ain't no good. If it's too loud, I'm apologize in advance. My Twitch preview down there looks okay. That's not a preview, actually. That's gameplay I'm watching. Later, I'll go and watch on X, but I can see Instagram. I'm not actually live on Instagram, but I'm like streaming to Instagram and seeing the replay. YouTube seems pretty good. We're just trying. We're just testing, okay? I'm sorry I didn't wear my big shoes for the big stream. Maybe I'll pull them out just to show everybody, because allegedly there's people. You gotta see these. These are huge, guys. It's crazy. So I am the real one, okay? Not fake. Not fake news over here, okay? That's big, okay? Huge. Huge size, okay? I don't want anyone to think I'm a phony. Just put it out there. Okay? Just so you know. So people out there know, boys. It seems to be running well, Alex. Because look at I have on my phone down there. I can see, I'm not actually live on Instagram, but I'm sending it to Instagram and I can see the preview. And over there is YouTube. So I gotta get in a match, check it, and then if that's all good, I'll switch over. Twitter looked like it was good from the little bit I looked at. I didn't look at Kick or Facebook, but if they're good, they're good. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing 30 FPS to make it easier for everything. But I am doing 1080p, so because people will be able to see the nicer picture, you know? Only firing range. We'll get in an actual game, but we're going to do not hardcore. How do I do not hardcore stuff? There we go. I'm just gonna play unaffected. I'll just play kill confirm, something like that, so I can run around and see if, you know, when I'm going crazy, anything bad happens. Hope nothing bad happens. And I already showed everybody my big shoe, so they know I'm the real one. Okay? I don't want to hear that I'm a fake guy. Okay? Is Isabella actually still streaming, Alex? Huh? Is Isabella still streaming? I'm just curious. I'm just surprised. Okay, we're in a game. I hope nobody says anything that happens on stream and people don't like it, but I can't vouch for these people. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Let me know if anything crazy happens on the TV. I'm watching Twitch. Twitch seems okay. Like, I mean, I know it's not... Nothing's ever perfect, but it just needs to be at least reasonable, right? Well, we killed that guy. Sometimes you just gotta kill people, you know? Even if you're a clown. I don't know. That's what my mom taught me. Okay, that's definitely not true. But we're testing it out. Instagram was lag a little bit there. But sometimes you hit lag in game and it's just how it is. I don't know. We're testing it. Oh, that guy thought he did something. How's YouTube looking, Alex? Hey, Alex. How's YouTube looking? Okay, Twitch is looking fine. Instagram's a little bit maybe lacking. But it is Instagram, and I don't know if it's really meant for these crazy things. I mean, I can check it. Could also be because it's a preview and not a real live. They're not sending as much bitrate, maybe. I don't know if that's a thing or not. But I care mostly about Twitch. I mean, I care about everything, actually, to be fair. But obviously, the ideal platforms to watch this are not vertical platforms, but you know, it's good to be on them too. Oh, we got that guy. We got him. Yeah, I could later try in 60, but I think I'll just be careful and do 30. The audio seems fine out there, Alex, or is it desynced significantly? I don't think it was desynced when I checked, but because I mean, I know it also is not perfect, but nothing, you know, really is. Unless you got like some OP stuff. I just got everything, dude. I'm obliterating these kids. Taking them to Clown Town. I think that's what it's called when you kill them. I don't know. Oh, that guy knifed me. Yes, sir. Later, I might have to actually stream for real on Insta. Here, let me see. Yeah, it's a little bit lower bit rate than I'd like on Insta for some reason. It's 200 instead of like 500 like it was last night. But I wonder if that's because I'm in practice mode and it's just like, well, we're not going to send as much then. I don't know. I'll look that up and see if that's a thing or not. Like, let's call on the big boys. Yes, sir. Did we get anybody with that? Oh, whoa! I'm hitting people. Oh, no! Oh, I pull out my gun to kill this guy, and then I get blasted myself. I need to look up for Streamlabs how I can see I see multi-stream, but how I can tell which chatters we are there. I saw one from X, aka Twitter. What if I refresh the chat if anything happens? Not really.
The enemy's taken the lead.
So, but I do know that I can close that preview window now, so that's great. I'll just try to get a few rounds, because if I get a couple rounds in and nothing bad happens, then I figure at that point if anything did bad happen, it would be because my internet went down or because, you know, my computer lagged naturally. Natural things are fine, you know, you can't stop that forever. But it's certainly not. Last night I tried to stream off my CPU instead of my GPU. That was certainly not the right way to do it. I'll say that much. And then of course, when I fixed it, I guess when I didn't relaunch OBS, so it didn't update the bitrate change I made. So even though Instagram had enough to work off the new encoder, nothing else did. So, yeah. Which I remember I had to learn that lesson the first time I streamed back in the day when I didn't know anything, and I just forgot that I had to actually set those settings because I just kind of thought that it's kind of just always that way now. But there's a lesson there. But I certainly don't know the lesson. I'm a clown, so I don't know anything. Don't ask me anything, guys. Don't make me call Bing Bong. I don't know that guy. He's my great friend. I know. Yep, he got a shout out on the stream, on the test stream. But not by Smiley, by just Justin. So we'll see. And if this works out great, I'll try to have like background audio before my next stream. And I'll try to have a couple like preset overlays. I mean, this will be my main one, I feel like. But like for Minecraft, I'll have the Minecraft one, and then maybe for certain other games. Ah, I really botched that one. We killed that guy for sure. But yeah, no. Alex, do you have Twitter? Not really? I was gonna say you don't have a Twitter account? Are you logged into it? No, I was gonna say you should watch me over there. I don't know. I remember a good old Elan added that stuff. Yeah, let's see. I actually got a double kill there. Yeah, I wish I could switch that off from practice to regular stream. Oh, we got him. But I am curious if can I switch over from practice to real stream? No, I don't think so. But I wonder if that's the reason. If Instagram would be better if it wasn't practice and it's just like a lot of for the little bit rate to handle for this. But otherwise, everything else is good. Twitch is for sure good, right? Because I'm watching on my phone. And that's handling it good enough by every means. And YouTube looks great. Right? That looks great. Only I had my big shoes and my nose. Then I'd look great too. I will switch over my phone to watch on Facebook probably soon. To check that out. And then I will check Kick. If all those look good, everything but vertical YouTube, I need to figure out how I can have that permanently there where I don't need to keep getting stream keys. Hopefully I don't have to do that. If not, whatever. Then I'll just go normal on YouTube and vertical will just be Insta until eventually TikTok maybe, but not yet. That's hard to get sometimes though, even if you have streaming on TikTok. Ooh, double kill you. We lost. I carried my team. Look at that. Maybe not max confirms, but most kills. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Everybody deserves to see the big shoes again for that one. Ooh, big shoes. Big shoes, big wins. Although, technically I lost, but that's not my fault. Most certainly not my fault, guys. I can guarantee you not my fault. Guaranteed 100%. No regretty spaghetti or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm on my. I'm on. I'm on X. Ooh. Yeah, I'm on X. It used to be called Twitter. Now it's called X because it's extreme. Ooh. Ooh, it's the perfect site to take the pants off. Let's go. That's because it's X, rated X. No. X is not rated X, sadly. Sadly, boys. I feel bad for anybody who gets in my stream and they're expecting me to be dressed like a clown. They're a little bit gonna be disappointed. I can tell. But it's alright, guys. It's alright. There, can I comment on X and then I'll see it on my thing? Let me see. I'm testing. Hello. Yes, I can see it on X. Let's go. Ooh, Smiley said hello, but that's just me. So I said hi to myself. Not so impressive. Okay, so X still seems fine. What about Facebook? I have not looked at Facebook or Kick yet. Otherwise, everything's good. And if things are good, that's great, they say. I don't know what that means, but... Yep. Okay, I'm watching on Facebook now for a minute or two. Is this just a gamer space? On Twit? No, on Instagram? I'm sorry, I don't know. On Twitter? I don't really know how Twitter live streams really work, in all honesty. I didn't even know they had it until... I don't think original Twitter really had it until after, you know, it got bought out by Elon Musk. And then they added it, I believe, at some point. So it's not only for gaming. You can, I guess, go live anywhere. I just have my software where I do it. And my streams are pretty much always gaming. But I am usually dressed, you know, in my clown outfits and everything. I'm just not tonight because I switched over my my settings so I could stream on X. I can stream on X and everywhere now, but I did not have the right encoder settings last night, which just means it didn't process right. So it was massively laggy and it was basically unwatchable. So I tested it this morning and last night, and I am now testing it with actual gameplay. So normally I would be dressed up and probably hit myself with a fire or two by now, but not tonight, you know. I don't have time to dress up and all that if the stream doesn't go well. So we gotta test it out. So that's just how it is. We wouldn't want to look foolish, you know. We wouldn't want to stream and look foolish. I'd hate looking foolish, in all honesty. No doubt about it. Maybe I'll juggle after this though, real quick. We'll do a quick juggle maybe. Cause it's not like I care if I win this game or not. Yeah, here. We'll do a quick juggle to see how that looks. Why not, right? Let's see how that handles that. How well will I do? I don't know.
The enemy's taken the lead.
I'll try. I failed right away. I try harder. Sometimes when the pressure's on, you gotta put up or shove up or something. I don't know, guys. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, you know. What are your clowning skills? I mostly juggle. I'm a juggler, as they say, you know. I'm the first one they go for. They go for the juggler. What? What? Who you mean? Who's talking? Oh, on X, aka Twitter, but it's not Twitter. That's Tulip. She's asking. But yeah, I mostly juggle. My girlfriend does the balloon animals though. She's big into balloon animals. I'm big into juggling, so that's my style. Wow, I'm saying her skills are more balloon.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So I like this. I like these. Let's see if I can do it well. My teammates. Let me not get kicked real quick here. Let me not get kicked here. Let me Let me move around real quick in the game so I don't get kicked. Although I guess if it happened, it wouldn't really be that big a deal, but I want my teammate to think I'm doing something. I'm gonna hide behind this block there. Here, move real quick, Alex. That's 3. 1, 2.
We've lost the lead.
There, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. So, yeah, I do that. That's my main skills. What else? I have a unicycle. I can semi-ride it. I need to get better, but we live up in Chicago, so it's so cold, so we can't always what's it called? Practice it, unfortunately. So I'm not the best at that, but I have one and semi can do it. I'll go back to the main screen. Hope the internet didn't crash there, because the echo certainly doesn't like that.
Care package inbound.
But yeah, I'll say that's my main skill, and then I like to create, of course, skits and stuff. But just being dressed up very well and then hitting myself with pies or getting, you know, slapstick stuff done to me, and then juggling. If I can, my next goal is to really finalize the unicycling skill to the point where, you know, I can actually fully do it very well instead of just slightly. I don't have a big preference to do balloon animals personally, or just balloons in general, but I guess that would be the next level after that.
We've lost the lead.
I don't mind the sounds and stuff, but it's not like a favorite of mine, you know? That's not my main favorite. My main favorite is like slapstick skills / skits and
We've taken the lead.
the whole like juggling. I really like that.
Secure. Kill confirmed.
So I'm going to, once I die here, I'm going to I'm going to go on Kick, because looks like Facebook is great and all that. So I don't know, maybe Twitter's the place to be nowadays, you know, for clowns. Maybe. I know I had a lot of people on Instagram who I know are clowns, so
Kill confirmed.
I don't know. You don't know. Clowns are everywhere, I guess. I never did catch on to juggling. I was offered a crash course in unicycling. Oh no. A crash course, as in crashing the unicycle? That's not good. But I mean, maybe. Sometimes you gotta go into a crash course and just take it. Yeah. Well, that guy scared me. But what was I saying? You have a few skits with Waldo. Ooh. Yeah, skits are definitely, I mean, the main thing, because it's like that slapstick physical humor is the, I suppose, if you were to say something is the real most main skill, not that you have to box yourself in and say that's like a real skill and the others aren't, but you know, you have other people, I guess it'd still be like kind of a circus skill, right? In general would be juggling, where you don't have to be a clown to do it. And same with unicycling, although they are heavily associated, right? Same with the balloon twisting and stuff.
The enemy is gaining
So,
ground. Push them back. The enemy's taken the lead.
what was I saying about? Oh yeah, I was saying what, clowns are everywhere. Yeah. Oh, my cat just jumped up here. Hope she doesn't step on everything and cause problems. We'll see.
We've secured the lead.
But yeah. What is it? Oh, whoa. Where am I gonna shot it? Somewhere. There he is. So yeah, but because, you know, I started on Twitch streaming, so I actually streamed regular like this without being a clown, and then I was like, oh, since I am one, I'll stream that way instead. So on my other stuff, I have I do have like a slapstick wheel that I spin if I mess up in game or something like that. It depends on the challenge I'm doing for the day. And like I could like I usually wear suspenders, so I can like just pull them off and my pants get dropped. So I'm a big fan of that style. I'm a white face, so I have a full white suit under, so it's like allowed. Otherwise it would be bad, right? You have yeah, I don't have time for recovery from injuries. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you have injuries, no, you gotta be careful. You gotta, sometimes, you know, if you have certain injuries, you can't do certain things anymore. That's definitely for sure.
Kill confirmed.
And it's definitely can be physical, especially if you were like if you were performing in actual like circuses and stuff all the time. I've heard that's very physical, long hours, work a lot. I don't work there, obviously, but whoa, 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 whoa. That guy is coming at me, bro. He's coming at me. So, and I just figure, you know, oh, I don't know why I thought that was an enemy. This is an enemy. Oh, he almost got me. But yeah, that's that kind of stuff I do. I do like juggling. I find it, it took a while. It really took a lot to get clubs. I'm not that great with clubs anymore. I need to up my practice of that. If all else fails, fall down. That is true. I did on stream, one of my things on my wheel that I spin is like a trip on something basically, and I have to put something on the floor and trip. And sometimes, yeah, like to actually trip like in an exaggerated but still believable way and not actually hurt yourself is a little bit of a challenge, honestly. What is Zelda doing over there? What else do I have in here that's clownish? Not much. I have my big gloves. I could show off those. That's hard. I've tried to juggle in them before. My like giant gloves I have. It's doable, but it's certainly not like easy. But sometimes I play video games with those on, and like it's hard to, you know, move the controller and stuff. So it's kind of easy to see me fail that way. Oh, so I do not only play Call of Duty, although I have been playing it a lot. I like other games so I play. I like Fall Guys, which is where you run around like kind of like American Ninja Warrior, but funnier, I'd say. They're like RPG games, but I've played Phasmophobia, where you hunt ghosts. I've played other shooters. Played Minecraft a lot. On stream. Usually post juggling videos of some kind. Where are they? I have this fake pie tin that I just put, you know, not the whipped cream, what is it called? Shaving cream, right? I have that, so then I can get pied. Then I have these giant gloves. I only have 4 fingers for some reason. They didn't cost much money, so I wear these. This is not my main outfit. I have like normal gloves. I guess normal for clowns, right? Normal gloves that are white and normal size. Then I have these that I just put on, and then I'm like, oh no, I gotta play like this. And some games are quite hard that way, I'll say. I'll say that much for sure. Is YouTube still going great, Alex? Yeah? Not any, like no problems at all? You probably noticed if there was like significant problems. We're gonna switch over to what's this game called? I can't think of what it's called. Not game. I'm gonna switch over to Kick. That's just another site. It's basically a Twitch clone that people made. I just want to see if I can actually stream on. If my stream there looks good. And then that's pretty much everywhere I do it. Right now I stream every Thursday. So like last night I streamed, and then there were problems because I switched over to this new encoder to do everything. And I messed it up. I did not pay attention to the right encoder settings. That I forgot that every time you install the software, you have to change. So I completely forgot that. Here, I might. But not only that, I had, what is it? But I will, once I move into my new room, I can like lock and like be like not isolated, but like that way people aren't interrupting me on weekends. I can stream weekends again too. So we'll see. And of course, if more people follow me, that's even better. Oh, am I not live on Kick? I should be. It says I'm not live on Kick. Why not? It says I'm offline. Strange. I thought I set, maybe I accidentally forgot to put Kick on, I guess. But where'd I get the giant gloves? I think I got those on Amazon, I'm pretty sure, in all honesty. I got them on Amazon. Almost all my stuff I get on Amazon or eBay. eBay, shoes I get on eBay. My big shoes. I know I'm dying because I'm eating, because it's just a test stream, but my big shoes, all my big shoes, whether my fake leather ones or my real leather, the ones, these are like my real ones, like my main ones. Those I got on eBay.
We've taken
But everything else, like my makeup, my gloves, my shirts and everything, pretty much Amazon is, you can get it. Because you don't need like my striped shirt. It doesn't have to be expensive, you know. I think it was like 15 bucks or something like that. It's just a striped shirt, and then you pair it with stuff properly to make the outfits. My pants, some of my pants I have gotten at Kohl's. I go to like their clearance section and look for plaid pants that are like, I think like 4XL. So they're just so big that I need the suspenders to keep them up. And the suspenders you just get on Amazon and stuff like that. I don't know if you know what I look like when I'm dressed up, but I mean, my Insta has pictures, so. And I know I have my little profile picture there, but on not Insta. For some reason, because Twitter changed their name to X, I can't say Twitter anymore because it's gone, and I can't say X because it's just so short, and I'm not used to that. So I default to Instagram because I'm thinking like it's that kind of that level of social media kind of, where it's like that kind of a platform that pretty much people only go on mobile for. And I'm just botching it every time I say it, which is, I find funny. Are the big gloves made of cloth or rubber? They're not rubber. So I don't know if they're real. I don't know what kind of cloth material they are. They could be. They're like the front of them are very like cloth like, and then like the back sides are more like not rubber, but like smooth kind of cloth. I don't think they say what kind they are. Yeah, I don't really know. Like this, like I think I said it backwards, but the back side is just like regular cloth, and the front side is like what I'd call like smooth silk. It's not, I'm sure it's not real silk, but it's kind of like that. So it's definitely not rubber. And my small gloves are just normal slip-on, probably polyester type, some kind of cloth glove. And my white suit for my body is just a white bodysuit, and I have a white hood that I wear. Yeah, so that answers your next question. I'm whiteface. And what I can probably do if I drag that over, you can see. I'll just go on Instagram and show you what I look like.
friendly UAV on station.
I've done it in a goose face once for fun to just try it. Maybe not the best photo of me. This is this is one of my looks. There you go. You should be able to see that on X or Twitter there. Yeah. So that is what one of my outfits looks like. That's I've got, you can't see it there, but I have blue baggy pants on, bow tie, bib, red shirt. I have a pro nose, and it's one of those like like from front on it looks like round, but then from the side it looks more, not, when I say natural, I mean it has like curvature and shape. It's not just a ball from the side. I have red hair, blue glasses to match that. I don't do heavy makeup. I do like kind of smallish, kind of like you know, style, you know, because I don't want it to be like, sometimes I've seen them use the word like grotesque where it's super big. That'd be great, you know, if you're in the actual circus, of course, and so far away, but since I'm on camera up close, it's not like it's that far, you know. Yeah, so you're a white face, but you also perform as a goose? That's pretty cool. I have a goose picture somewhere. I basically just did like under my eye like this and around my mouth like that, and then my same look everywhere else, you know. It certainly saves a lot of time doing the goose style, but then to make a really nice design where you pad it out nicely, I just prefer to just put it all on. I do know, like, if I do it where I was beat in person, I would, of course, you know, powder and everything and, like, set it and go heavy enough on my face. But for stream, I found that my camera kind of, you know, the lighting on my camera and everything kind of helps blends in the face, so I don't go, like, too heavy or too time-consuming for my makeup. I just kind of do it. My old glasses are the same brand, but I popped out the lenses so it wouldn't have lens flare, or not lens flares, but like lens reflections. But after they went bad and I bought new ones from the same company, I just Whenever I try to pop them out, I feel like I'm gonna break the whole glass, so I haven't done that yet, but I would like to. So that's one of my outfits. My other outfit is basically it has like thicker suspenders, but it's red suspenders with red pants, like plaid pants, and then it's like a yellow like button up like like I guess you'd call it like a casual business suit, but then I have like a bow tie. No, not bow tie, polka dot like regular tie, right? It's a European style Auguste light. Okay. I know what you mean by the light, like the Auguste light. I'm not from the top of my head familiar with what makes it European versus American Auguste. I've heard of it. I've heard that there is European style, but like in my mind, I just don't know what that looks like. I'm not. I know what the light kind of means. I have an idea what that means visually, but the European, I'm not. I'm not. From my memory, at least, able to remember. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I'm not dressed up like that since I work in the morning tomorrow. Thursdays I can do it because the next day I don't work right away, so it's fine. But I figured, I'm just making sure that I've streamed about 40 minutes, but like maybe 30 was of Call of Duty because I let it kind of play my starting soon animation just to make sure that was good first before I went live where you see me and stuff. On the sites that I did, I tried to put that it was like called it test, That's okay. I'll try to look up what a European type example might look like later. That way I can visualize it. I'll just play one more. What do you think, Alex? Hey, Alex. I want to play one more. That way I hit basically an hour. Yeah, I'll do that. And then I'm going to stop my stream because, I'm not actually, I'm just playing Kill Confirmed. Normally I play with my friends. If we play Call of Duty, we play Search and Destroy where you actually get one life per round and, a little more thoughtful gameplay. Or if I'm playing Minecraft, I'd be building something. I'd be working towards a goal. I'm kind of just randomly running around just saying, oh, let's see what happens and make sure my stream at least lasts this time. European Auguste is less exaggerated. That's what I would guess. I would guess. And Auguste light is already like less makeup style, or at least less white probably than regular. But European is less exaggerated. Yeah, I could see that. And if you're gonna be Auguste anyways, you could less exaggerate. I definitely like the exaggeration for like the outfits and the nose and the like wigs and stuff, but for the actual like eyebrows and mouths and stuff, I don't like overly exaggerate. Like I wouldn't want my mouth to be like so huge like that and like my eyebrows like whoa crazy, because then I think it looks less aesthetically pleasing, although I don't think anyone would say clowns are aesthetically pleasing normally, but like it looks a little bit less, looks a little more human, I would say, where it's not like as big of a maybe uncanny valley or disconnect. I don't know if that's the right word I would use to describe it, but on the top of my head, that's how I'm gonna verbalize it. I don't know how I didn't die there. That was a bad mistake. But yeah, so I try to, and I find for myself when I wear the glasses, it kind of helps hide the some imperfections there. Well, that guy almost destroyed my teammate. So I do like that. My girlfriend, she does white face too. She needs to work on hers more. She used to be one, but then she stopped, and then we met, so she started again. She hasn't put as much time in there though. So, well, where is this? Uh-oh. But I like to troll all my friends, and sometimes even if I'm not streaming, I'll just be wearing my outfit, even if I don't have the makeup on. And they'll have to guess. They'll be like, "Are you wearing your outfit?" And like they'll never know if I am or not. And I'll send them a picture and prove I am, and they just won't believe it. They'll be like, "This guy's sitting there like that." But the shoes are comfortable. They're big. A lot of room for your toes, right? I think that. See if I die from that. Nope. Pretty sure real life that wouldn't be a good idea, but this ain't real life. This is more better than real life. Yeah.
We've lost the lead.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Take it easy, brother. This guy. Okay.
We've taken the lead.
I saw there's another guy that way too.
The enemy's taken the lead.
Almost botched it.
Confirmed.
Oh, they got me. Exaggerated features work well on people with large, well-sculpted, well-defined faces. I could see that. If your features are like... I can't really think of what you... I mean, yeah, I definitely see what you mean there. If you have more well-defined features, you can exaggerate those features more because they're already kind of... By being well-defined, they're kind of compared to what I'd call like an average... Not undefined face, but like... You know, if this is what you'd call like an average male or average female face in terms of the exaggeration of, or in terms of the well-definedness of their facial structures. Someone who's more defined is kind of on a smaller scale already an exaggeration of that. So when they have the exaggeration, exaggerated look, it's kind of the ratio, their ratio, like for, like if you have someone who's averagely well-defined and then they have their normal amount of exaggeration and someone who's even more like very well defined, their super exaggerated features are like kind of that same distance ratio. I'm sure not exactly, but like I could see that being like the logic there. I could believe that. Like Lou Jacobs, yeah, because he made his face look very, I think, oval shaped, right? Almost, right? I could see that. Like if you already have kind of a well-defined shape to your face where you're more like oval shaped like that and probably had kind of like a long eye ratio rather round. Yeah. It was okay, maybe not exactly oval, but yeah, he was more roundish. Like if you try to do his look on somebody who had a very square jaw, it probably would be very more unsettling, more uncanny, because it'd be like, oh, your head is round shaped, but your makeup style gives off very round exaggerations, but your face is like, you know, more squared off. Or if you did square like shapes, I don't know if people would exaggerate that way, but if you did and you had a round head, it would probably look off too. No, I don't know what kind of head I have, but the kind of look I go for is not too exaggerated. I kind of just try to like, the ones I've seen I liked, I've kind of just been influenced by that, where I didn't go anything crazy, you know. I just want to be more like of where you could look at me and be like, oh, you know, you look kind of normal, I guess. Kind of normal. But everybody's tastes are different too. But definitely, I see what you mean about his facial structure. And then sometimes they wear bigger shoes relative to each other or not. And then like face size will determine like how big their nose usually they want to go. So like usually you see like at least in the marketing for the noses, the ones that are like for women noses, they're usually like say small or medium, and then for men it's like medium or large usually, because they're usually bigger. So the bigger you are, you know, if you have if you're a pretty big face overall, but you have the small nose, then it's like, oh, it's gonna look extra small on your face, you know. But then if you had a smaller face and you put a big, huge nose there, it's gonna look way too big, you know. Oh, at least relatively. That's at least seems to be kind of follow that logic with like how the noses are sold and stuff like that. I could believe, so that makes a lot of sense. But that is me, how I look like that. I've had people tell me before that they can definitely see that that's me. Like they completely, if I tell them that and then they look at it, they're like, oh yeah, I can tell. And then I've had other people look at that and think that's not me. You wear a nose tip? Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen that. That's true. That's like the one that's even smaller than, I guess, small, if you would call it that, right? Kind of. Like Alex, she wears a small, like whatever whichever number hers from Pronos is. I don't have that memorized, but hers is small. There's nose tip, small, medium, large, and I think Pronos does extra large, right? So like I don't think I'm big enough where I think mine's just large.
Friendly UAV on
I'm not big enough where I need like extra large or something like that. Mine could have been a medium, but I don't think so. That looks pretty big. I don't know. The nose tips are good. I know they're popular a lot of times with the female clowns. I was just on a thing. Oh yeah, I was saying some people they've seen me and that, and they're like, oh yeah, I can tell right away that's you. Like if they looked, I'm sure if they didn't know I was one and they just saw me randomly somewhere like performing at a place, they wouldn't like look at me and be like, hey, that's Justin, you know, because they'd have no clue. They would never expect that. But when you tell them that, they look at it and they're like, oh yeah, I see you in that. I can tell. You know, now they can tell. See if these blow me up. Nope. Okay. And then I've had other people who like I actively try to say that that's me, and they don't believe me. They're like, that's not you. Look like that. Like I've had people who tell me, oh, I can see now that you're telling me that's you. They're like, I can see that's you. You know, I can see it in your face structure, things like that. And I've had other people tell me like they see me and they see that next to it, and I'm actively telling them that's me, and they're like, are you really? Are you sure? Like they don't even believe it.
Right.
Like you know, when I've had pictures before other places. So yeah. Well, we streamed an hour. Not like a real stream, of course. But, you know, not a real stream, I guess. But people were here and we talked, so I actually had a lot of viewers, so ironically, considering I'm not dressed up. Maybe that's the secret. I should stream like twice a week dressed up on this channel, and the other times not dressed up, and just say, oh, sorry guys, I couldn't dress up tonight, but but I'm still live. And then they'll come, because my other channel when my non-clone Twitch channel and social medias, they did okay. I definitely had viewers and stuff, but once I started this one and I had both, this one definitely overtook the other one to the point where I was like, well, when I'm in the other one, people keep referencing this one and want me to stream on this one more, and I get more viewers there. So, and it's probably more fun, right? Because then I can talk about this and anything else. Not just in the other one I talk about anything else, but not really this, because it's kind of weird to be like, oh, by the way, I'm doing this, but I'm not doing it right now. So I think it made a lot of sense to do this. I'm gonna go then. So let me just go full screen one more time. Looks like everything worked pretty well. Who are your favorite clowns? I can answer that before I leave. Like historically, oh, that's tough, because like I'm not that big. Not like that I'm against it, but I'm not like that big where I'm gonna tell you like, yeah, I know who Lou Jacobs is, right? But I'm not well versed enough where I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, he's my favorite clown because of his influence, and I've seen him a lot or something like that. I don't really know. Obviously, I don't know him because he's gone and stuff. And was so long ago originally. So I'd be more like talking about modern people, I guess, who I know through social media, right? Who I know are ones, because otherwise I don't really see anybody else. I don't know that many. I mean, I know a lot because they messaged me and talked to me on Instagram. I know only one who's famous I probably know of. Not that I've ever talked to her, but I know of her like for a female look. That the girl, she's very famous, Pixie. A lot of people know who she is. A lot of her looks are very good for like female. So I know her. I've seen her a lot, because when you first go online social media for clowns nowadays, you pretty much always see her. So like she's just one of the first examples I could think of as a girl example. She's very famous. I like most of her looks. Puddles, I don't know who that is on the top of my head. Like I said, I don't know very many unless they follow me back. Or not follow me back, unless they follow me or I've interacted with them on usually Instagram or something. I don't really know. I know like Priscilla Moosberger and her family, kind of. I know of them. They're pretty good. They do a lot of like she runs that camp and conventions. Well, maybe she doesn't run conventions, but that camp thing. So I know of them. They're very good. I like a lot of their outfits and stuff they put on. Like I said, I don't know that many examples. who I follow on the top of my head. I know who you and I've seen you before. I like your at least from your profile picture, your white face look. I like that. I like that outfit that you usually have in your profile pictures from my memory, right? 'Cause I remember what you kind of design look like. So I do enjoy that style too. I know that. I know I liked your kind of style. I know like Pixie, the Mooseburger family. I know who Lou Jacobs was. What other ones? Other than that, it's just like people I know, but I don't have like what I'd call big inspirations, honestly. Because I haven't seen a lot. I didn't grow up going to the circus a lot. I think I went like twice in my childhood, and Ringling's gone. So not that there's not other circuses, but they're not very around. So my interactions with actual clowns is like in person. It's almost none. I don't know when I've ever seen one in person in my life. Actually, I know I've seen one. Oh, Puddles is one of her. Is that one of her characters' names? Puddles, or is like an outfit of hers? I'd have to check. I could Google that later and see. Maybe I'll see it and then I'll know what you meant. But just the name by itself, I didn't recognize. Um. Oh, who are those guys? I know them. When I say I know them, I mean I just know of them. The I think his name's Greg, right? The guy who runs the like Clown Hall of Fame or something like that up in Wisconsin. I know of him, his family. They're his wife too, and I think they have a kid who's one too. They're all clowns. I've seen them. I've seen some of their skits before. I know who they are, and they run that that thing. They run that Hall of Fame up in Wisconsin or something, or like research center for the history. I remember. I know of them. I like. Usually he wears like a more tuxedo style thing, which I think is interesting, but I don't really care. Like Puddles Pit Party. Umadaugu. Umadaugu's over on Twitch texting me. Puddles the Pit Party is a sad singing whiteface clown. I will pity party. Let me look that up real quick. Maybe I've seen it. Madaugu though is not texting me, sorry. He's messaging on Twitch. He's saying, how goes the stream? The stream seems fine. I'm watching right now on Twitch and it seemed fine. I was playing Call of Duty running around. It seemed fine and I'm streaming everywhere. I'm streaming on X now, Twitter. I'm not live on Instagram, but I'm doing a practice one on Instagram that so I can see if they're getting it right. That was going fine. Instagram is always definitely far behind though because you send it to their server and they're not really streaming thing. YouTube was running fine. Kick wasn't live. I thought I told it to stream on there, but I don't know. I'll double check it. But Facebook was good. So the things that were live were working good. It was just that I messed up and didn't do the encoder right yesterday, and then I tried to relaunch the stream without closing OBS and restarting my computer like I should have to take effect, and it would have worked. But sometimes the outfits, you know, I don't really care for when I type it in on images, I just get mostly her normal look for Priscilla Mooseburger. So I can't really tell which one is supposed to be Tea Party. I might have to just look a little more effort there, which is fine. I don't mind that, but the like when the clowns just wear like kind of a tux style and then or like a vest, I'm not big fans of that. Nothing wrong. It's kind of unique and it's different. So sometimes you want to be different, you know, you want to change it up. So I don't mind them trying that. People can do what they want. I wouldn't say criticize that, right? But I definitely prefer like I for sure for men, for male clown designs, I like suspenders and baggy pants so that like you can like pour pies down it or pour water down it or some kind of slapstick can happen with that or they could get pantsed, right? If you're like in a suit like a tux. I mean, you can still do that in those outfits, but not as easily. So I like that. And then for women, usually I like probably skirts, I'd say. the big poofy skirts on them because it's like funny, but also you can clearly see that. That just depends. Vests and shirts can be good, but it depends on how the colors and patterns mesh. Yeah. Yeah, like vests can work for sure. I mean, anything can work. I wouldn't say that like, oh, you can't use that as a design. So obviously sometimes people are more lazy, like, and if you try to wear jeans, that's not gonna work as a real, like, if you want to look like professional that you put time and effort into it. But she's on X. Okay, let me type that into Twitter then, because I know I'm saying on X. Sorry. Here, I don't need to watch my stream preview down here right now. Yeah, I don't have all of my designs basically run around that suspender look, right? I had an overall look overalls. They were okay, but once I start, because that's what I originally thought I wanted to do, but once I tried the suspenders, I always thought suspenders would be kind of stupid, which maybe is good for clowns, but I was like, how's that gonna stay up? How's that ever gonna work? I guess I just didn't believe in them. But once I tried it, I kind of abandoned my overall look and was like, oh, these are better. These are funnier. These are better. Um, for me at least, that's my opinion. What do I have? Yeah, because all mine are either. I do have. Oh, I have that one that's like a full jumpsuit, right? That's like very circus-esque with a ruffle collar. I like those. Those are cool in theory. Those are more those are cool for like to look at and be like, oh, look at that. That's like antique style, or that's like looks really intricate and elaborate. But for practicality purposes, I'd still like uh my suspenders, because you can actually pour stuff down. Like if you're in that jumpsuit with a collar and stuff, like how you can't get pantsed, right? You can't really pour something down your clothes. I mean, it would be kind of hard. You'd have to go like this, which that's just not as visible as pants going like that. Bib overalls are great. Bib overalls can work for sure. Mine, I found when I tried to do bib on top of my overalls, it didn't work for me, because I think my overalls were yellow, so the white bib, white on yellow, when you already have a red and white striped shirt there, it was too much. Like, I know red can still be bright, but it was like too much bright, like how yellow is naturally, maybe not all yellows, but default yellow is probably more light than red, and white is of course light, right? So it didn't work for that instance, or maybe my overall could have been smaller and it would have worked. I just didn't like that design, but I've seen good bib overall designs for sure. Now, let me actually type this into. Oh, that guy. Oh, that's who you're talking about for puddles. I know who that is. I don't know why the name. So like she made that outfit. Is what you mean by that? Priscilla Moosberger made that outfit for him? I could believe that. Yeah, I know who that is. I like his design is good for what he's trying to do. He's not trying to His outfit's not like what I would call. I mean, it's actually very classic influence, because if you go far enough back, it's actually more, you know, classic than my looks are. But what I mean by nowadays, when you associate clown outfits, that's kind of more like not what people would think of. They'd see it and they would know, oh, that's like old style, right? Not like modern styles. Not like if you were gonna try to work like a parade or kid's birthday party, that his outfit wouldn't be like ideal for that. But that's not what he's going for. So like I like his outfit and design as an homage to what he's trying to look like. Oh, she made your outfits for you. Sorry, okay. That's where I became confused. So I read it thinking that those statements were linked, but they were separate. I could believe she made your outfit. I believe that, because I do like your outfit. I know that. I was gonna say his outfit is not that it's when I say it's simplistic. I mean it's basically white with the collar with the ruffs, right? I was gonna say I'm sure she could make it, but it doesn't seem like her style normally. But yeah, so his is a good look for what he's trying to do. I would give it. I would rate him very highly. I would never want to look like that for my outfits, because I don't really care about that style from that time, but I know it's great. No, that's okay. That's okay. I was trying to think of who he was, and then it distracted myself. But yeah, for female, like your outfit is good. Alex eventually she wants to get like actual skirts and stuff, but now she wears just my suspenders because it's easier for her. Let me tell you, you don't have to watch that anymore, Alex. You could change that now. At this point, we know that YouTube worked well. Okay. I don't think she heard me. But yeah, Alex, you can change that. You can put on whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna get done. I need to finish dinner or something. No. That was just up there. I needed you to watch at least the first like matches because I wanted to make sure that right that was working. So the only thing I have to change is a kick or whatever. I don't know why that didn't stream on there. I think I forgot to re-enable it or something when I changed the thing. For girls, 2-2 plus boomers. Oh yeah. Tutus and not boomers. Boomers. Bloomers work great. Yeah. And because tutus are basically not really skirts, but they go out like that. They're like a type of skirt kind of. So that's anything like that I would consider good. And if what you're trying to accomplish is going to determine that, if you're not doing a lot of slapstick, then mobility, if you're just there to look the part and maybe twist the balloon animals or paint or something like that, then your outfit doesn't need to be usable. It needs to just look the part, which is great, which is fine. Mine, because I stream and I actively try to like basically ruin everything. Right? I try to actually like, and I can't do skits when you're on stream, right? That's just not how it's gonna work. I play the games, talk to people, and then I basically need outfits that I can like make fun of me, right? I'm not make fun of anybody else to make fun of me. That's the point. So I need ones that I can drop my pants or like put a pie down it, right? And stuff like that. So it just depends on your use of what you want to do, or like your message or something like that. What was I saying? I was saying about. Oh yeah, when I stream. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say. Usually, you don't hear clowns talk a lot. At least not theoretically, because like if you go like the most iconic would be like circus ones, right? They're way down there. You can't hear them talk. So it's not quite like mimes where like mimes don't talk, like they physically can't talk. Like that's part of their style, right? That mimes don't talk. Clowns aren't really like that. There's not really rules that say like you can't talk. It's just they use their bodies to talk because you see them far away. They're doing physical comedy. They don't need to talk. They're not there to tell a joke. They're there to do the physical comedy skits and stuff like that, right? But it's just not but because now things changed where they would do birthday parties, they would do circuses would let you go down and meet and greet them, and if they just didn't talk to you, it would be kind of, I guess, offsetting because they are expected to be able to interact with people in ways that I guess mimes aren't really. Like mimes are just like they're just there, they do their thing, and until they get out of the way, they're doing their stuff, right? Because it's all physical and they just can't talk. But for circuses, they wanted people to be able to interact with them, and then I don't know when birthday parties started using them. I honestly don't know that, but once they started doing it, if you went to a birthday party and you couldn't talk and you're the entertainment for the birthday party, it's kind of hard. That's why I think they won out over mimes, of course, for birthday parties and stuff like that. But definitely, yeah, you expect them to not really talk to you. So then the stream is kind of a unique thing where you just talk, where I talk actually, and it's not just like, oh, you saw him before the show at the circus and they said a few words to you, because if they didn't talk to you, it would be strange, right? If you went up and said, oh, yeah, whatever, I don't know what you'd say to them, and if they just had to like mime it or something, that'd be weird, because then you'd be like, come on guys, you're not a mime, you're not acting right now, you just happen to look that way for the skit that's later, so like just interact with me in a positive kind of way, right? But yeah, so it's like a unique style there. I mean, Kelly became a silent clown after he contracted throat cancer. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that'd be a good idea to do that. If you had that kind of problem, you need to, yeah. That's true. I didn't know. I know the name. I didn't know he was changed to silent because of that. But it makes sense. And I think back in his day, I mean, he could work at a circus, right? I would think at his time. So wouldn't have really needed to talk anyways. Although I'm not entirely sure. Maybe at that point he had transitioned to doing like more solo shows or something because of his fame. I don't know. I don't know if he did. But yeah, you would definitely wanna convert downwards and make it silent. You could definitely be a silent clown. I think most of the time, like if you performed for an audience of some kind, you would basically keep it quiet. Like I would do the skit or whatever, and hopefully you'd have more assistants or clowns, whatever you want to call them, doing the skits with you in the settings, and you wouldn't really need to talk because it would be your physical actions would be the point, right? But then if afterwards people were up wanting to take pictures with you and stuff, you could say hi to them and give them a high five or something. You wouldn't need to just sit there and mime it. For silent engagement would be tough to keep, but usually might have music. Yeah, you could have music or sounds. Like the circus, right? They have music or sounds or just the crowd, right? So like you would want to play music and it would be small. If you're talking like local skits, it would be small. It would be like a couple minutes at a time, and then you could talk or something and then do the next skit, keep engagement that way. Because yeah, if you were just silent only for a long period of time, like if it was like 20 minutes straight of skits that were silent with no sounds or music, that'd be pretty hard to keep effects. And they always say people's what's that word, people's attention span has gone down, which maybe it's not quite true. They just say like, oh, everybody's on their phone now with TikTok. But then you see pictures of people when they would ride the trains back in the day, and everybody had a newspaper. So like, people weren't just all the time standing around saying, "Hey, who are you? Hey, let's introduce everybody on the train." Right? No, they were sitting there with their newspapers, at least the most of the time. So, but I definitely could say like things like this give you more instant gratification because like once you read the newspaper, if you still had 20 minutes of a train ride, now you don't get that. Now you have to sit there and actually like not have entertainment in front of you, I guess, right? But now it doesn't matter how long your train ride is. You have essentially unlimited unless your battery dies, you have unlimited. So there's probably some truth to that, right? That it would be harder. I think that's also a reason probably uh, circuses are not gonna, not that they're not gonna, they could make a comeback, but I wouldn't bet money on it. I wouldn't I think it's I think it's just harder to I think it's a lot harder even for me. I'm a clown, and even I would not really want to go all the time to a circus, like at most once a year, I think. I feel like for me. Like I could go see, I'm not a big movie. I like movies a lot, but like I could go see like 5 movies if they're all really interesting to me. Maybe one movie a month max. Like that I would go to the theater for, that I would drive 10 minutes to the theater and sit there for 2 hours and then drive 10 minutes back, right? And I'd have popcorn and stuff. But a circus, how often does it come to town? If it happened to be in town once a year, I could I'd probably have to drive farther, right? I have to drive 30 minutes, and you're probably not there only 2 hours because they have intermissions and stuff. You're probably there longer. And then by the time you drive back, and if it's there next month, it's going to be almost the same thing, right? If it's the same company, it's going to be the same performers there. They might change it up a little bit, but pretty much they tour and do the same show everywhere, right? So that's why they got to move it around. It can't be the movie theater where, like, oh, next month it's a new show. Like, it's different, right? No, it's essentially the same thing that you're dealing with. So, and even if when you see it next year, oh, they've probably gone through and changed some of their acts a little bit, but how much have they changed? The acrobats still do acrobatics, and it's very impressive what acrobats can do, but you know, they do their acrobatics, they do their tightrope walking, maybe they get shot out of a cannon. I don't know, right? I don't know, but they do that. And if you saw it last year, you're gonna see it again this year, and they're gonna walk the tightrope. Maybe this time now, it's instead of before they tightroped over alligators, now they over piranhas, right? I mean, I know they don't really do that, but it's some little twist on it, which is good. But at some point, you're like, okay, I've seen that. And then, even the clowns, they did this skit. They did this skit this year where this guy got hit with ultimately, what was the skit? They were pretending to be janitors, and one of them got hit by a pie, right? This year now they're at the movies, right? And somebody got hit by a pie. That's expect the unexpected. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can expect to be that unexpected things will happen, but and that's not me trying to be like negative about it. That's just kind of the nature of it. It's the same with older TV shows, older movies, books, right? You read a book once, and now you could read it again, but it's a lot more commitment to read a book multiple times than it is to watch the movie again, right? You could read the Dune books, and that's fine. Or you could watch the Dune movie. You watch the Dune movie, you get the book might take you, I don't know how long. Maybe it takes you 10 hours to read if you read it carefully and, I don't know how long it is, but let's say it's 10 hours. But you can watch the movie in 2. And sure, you don't get as much info, but they cut out a lot of filler, right? And then sure, they also cut out good stuff. But how many times in a year you want to watch the Dune movie versus read the Dune book? If it's that much of a difference, right? Especially nowadays, you can watch the Dune movie at home, and you can scroll on your phone and text your friends while that movie plays. If you're like, this is great, but I need a little different stimulus for a minute. Okay, okay. But you're reading the book. How can you read you'd have to put the book physically down, make sure you don't lose your page, and then go over there. It's like an interruption of sorts. So that interruption makes, the attention span go down. For some reason, I have a lot of viewers, according to overall my streams, apparently. So I don't know, which is a little bit sad. Maybe I will have to always multi-stream, looks like, going forward. Especially, it's just a shame. I want to take a picture of that to be like, look. But it's a shame I'm not dressed as a clown, of course. But I will show people one more time my shoes as proof that I am one. My name is not a lie. I actually have it right there. Okay. Okay. So don't call me a phony. Ain't no phony. Not that I would really care if people called me that. No. But yeah. So I think that covers what we've been talking about. I didn't expect to have any real conversations because I know sometimes I do my test stream and somebody would come in and say something, and then I would have but usually people come in and it's a test stream. Nobody wants to stick around, which is fine because I wouldn't expect it. But I guess I was playing enough games to make people want to stick around. So that's really nice of everybody. Okay, last thing. How was your Pi Day, by the way? I guess Pi Day was yesterday, right? Or yeah, well, now it's the next day, but from Friday it was Thursday. It was good. I had a great day. I was streaming. I was gonna hit myself with a pie, but I didn't because my stream was so laggy because I had the wrong encoder and everything. So it's pretty cool. I did stream on Pi Day. It's a shame I didn't pie myself. I probably should have just after stream. I should have just done it. But when I'm off stream and it's not like I like it, but like if I'm not on camera and no one's gonna see it, and it's just me standing there, am I really gonna hit myself with the pie and have to deal with that? Not really. Like, I'll still dress up and have fun by myself, but to actually hit myself with a pie or actually like punish, not really punish me, but right, do some slapstick on myself. Sometimes you gotta think, is it worth it, right? It's worth it at the circus. You get all the laughs. That's your job. Stream, it's kind of like that, right? That's the point. The point is, oh, why would you hit yourself with a pie? That's the point, right? But if I'm just standing here by myself in my basement and I do that, then this doesn't make me laugh because I don't get to see anything, right? I didn't get to see it, so it wasn't funny to me. It was just part of being a clown, but then I could just clean up, right? So that's my opinion. So I hope yours was good, Madaugu. I'll still be awake for a little bit, so maybe I'll reply to your your Discord message I saw, but I went live right as I saw you messaged me, so I was like, let me handle this test first. That I needed to do that. I'll probably tomorrow night test stream again because I need to go on YouTube and see how to do the vertical stream. I did it once, but now my setting for that went away on YouTube, so I can't do it right now. So I think somehow my I need to make a permanent one because you have to make it like an event, just like I do my regular horizontal stream. But that one stayed. That one has stayed all this time, but the vertical one didn't. So I need to figure out how to fix that. All good, yes, sir. And then once I fix that, I'll double check Kick too. And for some reason, it didn't stream. I might have just when I was going through the settings, I might have forgot to click it. So hopefully that was the case. But if that's the case, check everything else, and then I would actually go live on Instagram, not just a preview window, because I want to see if there's that difference there. But otherwise, it's fine. Here, let me read what Tulip said. There's a skit that affords you the opportunity to buy yourself. It's called Missed. Yeah, if you missed, I'm assuming what you mean is like you missed the other. You're trying to hit the other person or something like that, and you missed and somehow hit yourself. I'm guessing, right? But yeah, I've seen skits like that, so I'm assuming that's what kind of you mean. Because I have seen that. Like, I think that's very funny. Like, if you like I think I made a post about it once on Tumblr or something, where like everybody knows that if you're a clown, someone's gonna get pied, and you have a pie here, and they expect you to pie them, right? So now, if you can change it, like they're like, you still have to pie yourself because that's the point, right? If you had a pie and nobody got pied, that was unexpected, but that's not the point. You need to get pied. You guys are clowns. That's the point. The reverse pie, all about subverting. Yep. So if me and if it was Madaugu, I don't know, he's there, right? And I pull out a pie, everybody expects me to pie him, but they also know maybe I could, right, fail and somehow get pied myself, right? If neither of us if we do a bunch of shenanigans and they keep getting worried we're gonna get pie and it barely misses, and then like the pie hasn't been spoiled yet, so like it keeps going back and forth and nothing happens. They're like, whoa, that was close. Well, it was close, up to a certain level. You can't go forever. If you go too long, it would be boring. But then if nobody got pie at the end, yeah, it was unexpected, but we need some end result. So ultimately, at some point, you have to finally hit it and say, okay, now this is the thing you've been waiting for and wanting to see happened. It just happened in a way you didn't expect, right? And didn't have too long of a delay, or didn't have had enough subversion without being so obvious. Because if you just take it out and hit yourself and throw it at the other guy, it can work, but it's not very creative. On stream, I'm by myself, so I can only do so much. But that's why I try to do things like in the pants or on the butt, or I sit on it, or be a little different sometimes, right? I don't just always just go like that. So you think about it, try to change it up. But yeah, I will work on getting before my other tests. I'll try to have other presets, because on this new system, I can have different preset overlays that I can just switch back and forth between with one click. So it's very simple. Not while live, I think, but like depending on the stream. So I'll try to have a few set up. This is my main one, and then I'll have like Minecraft themed one, and maybe one other one. I don't know. I don't need a bunch, but and I'll just try to finalize those two other things. Double check everything works. In fact, I was able to do it with COD. That should be more than enough demanding game. I'm not gonna try to run like Unreal Engine Creator or something while I stream. Positioning and timing price can be difficult. That's true. You then say the third time, if I miss again, I'll hit myself. Ooh, that could work. That would be good. Yeah, if you're doing one where the audience can hear you, you can say that you miss, and if you miss the third time, then you hit yourself. That'd be pretty funny. I like that idea. I get with that. I would like that. All right, but I am gonna leave. I don't know what platforms people are watching. I'll go back and see my view count, my live count on different sites. So I know Instagram is 0 because I'm sending it to Instagram, so Instagram is showing me what I'm doing, but it's still not live where people can click on it. So that's 0. So I don't know on X versus Twitch versus, well, Kick's not on, so it's Facebook, YouTube, not Insta because it's not live. Twitch and Twitch, YouTube, X, and Facebook, right? Those are the 4 I'm on right now, because Insta would be, but it's just a preview, and Kick didn't work for some reason. Vertical YouTube is, I purposely didn't do that because I need to figure that out. That's a lot for 4. So we'll see, everybody. I might, like I said, I'll probably be live sometime tomorrow night-ish, or even if I get home early, I'll figure it out. I'll just be live to test things, but I might stay long like this. Ironically, I streamed an hour and a half because I was playing and had people to talk to, so I'll stream long. If no one's there, it's fine, because I'm not going to tell you a specific time. because I don't know when that is. You know, if I stream and everything's working after 30 minutes, no one said anything, that's fine. I'll probably just be done so I can do other things. But otherwise, next Thursday, I should stream. That's my schedule. I should stream on all these platforms. Should be working. And once I move into that room, I'll probably stream regularly Thursday night and probably Saturday night. Because Friday night's kind of hard because I have to, I have to clean my face. Although maybe I could always do something where like I wear the suit. If there's so many people watch and want to see more, I could always, and they spread it out different days. If Friday nights work good, maybe I'll just wear my outfits without the makeup and talk and just have a normal, cool stream, but like I'm wearing stuff. Maybe. That's no promises about that. We'll see. So I'm going to end my stream, okay? Thank you everybody for watching my test streams, especially Tulip and Madaugu. Ooh, okay. I'll do my clown laugh one time just to do it. It's not like a real laugh I would do for like real, but I do it on here because I'm trying to be cringe and also funny and strange. Where I go like like that. It's kind of like a goofy voice, right? I don't know. That's not my like. I would not do that for real because I think it would give kids nightmares for sure. But they're not my kids, so it's fine, right? No, that'd be terrible. Okay, I want to see. Can you hear my horn honk if I actually do it right? Is it what's the horn? You probably heard that, yeah? Okay, there you go. There's a horn honking. I don't have my horn on me, but I do have a horn, yeah, if you didn't know. Okay. We're going to end it, okay? We're going to end it. See everybody whenever. For sure Thursday, but probably should at some point tomorrow too. We'll see you. We'll see you. We'll see you with the top G. I don't know what that means. All right, see you. See you. See you, Madaugu and Tulip.